Hi again, my lovelies. Welcome to Muse and Magic 1111. Thanks for stopping by my channel for yet another deep dive into this twin flame journey. My name is Aisha. I am your local healer, muse, author, spiritual advisor, teacher, homeschool mom, workshop facilitator. I'm running out of breath. Okay, I do it all. Here I am again, diving into this collective reading for my divine feminines. Today I'm going to read for both energies, both my divine masculine and feminines, kind of see what's going on both ends of the spectrum, what it is that needs to be healed, and how it is we can heal it, okay? And if anything else Spirit would like to uh, bring to the forefront or to my consciousness, I will also dive into that, okay? So let's get started here. Divine feminines, what's going on with you? First of all, I think this reading is for a dark-skinned or dark-haired woman from a lot of my divine feminines, okay? Dark-haired woman or dark woman. We also have a dark man, which means this is a dark-skinned man that we're talking about, or a dark-haired man we're talking about. Okay, for some of you, I think there's dark-colored eyes as well. And this is a dagger. Wowzer. Dagger is about difficult situations, maybe fears, worries, or very intense situations. So maybe, feminines, maybe you're going through something pretty tough, pretty crucial at this time. Maybe there could be an issue with finances. There could be an issue with, even surrounding this situation, maybe you're in a bit of a place of worry or fearful place of just really wondering if this is going to ever if you're going to ever come into union with your other half, if you're, maybe some of you feel like you're just kind of like, maybe I made this all up. Maybe this isn't even, maybe there's no such thing as twin flames. Maybe I'm just delusional. Maybe, like, I just feel all these, hear all this chitter chatter going through your brain. Okay, at the same time, there was this scene in, what was that movie, I think, where Morgan Freeman played God? Was it Morgan Freeman? Am I getting it mixed up? But Jim Carrey was in it too. And so one of them, but I just know that he had to take over being God for a while. And there was this one scene where everyone was praying, I think, to hit the lotto and praying for this and that all at the same time. And he was like, oh my God, feeling how overwhelmed it was to just hear everybody's prayers and whatever. And how do you figure out which ones to answer, which ones to not? This was, his perception of things. So that just kind of reminds me of what's going on in the Divine Feminine's mind right now. It's just not quiet. It's just chatter, all these doubts and fears and things. And it may not even be just around this particular union, but just about life things, lifing right now. Okay. So then we have the cup. This is the cup. This reminds me of a story, a Zen story of a Zen master who a student basically came to him. When the student came to him, he was talking about, I'm paraphrasing this story, but he came to him and he was talking about all the different things that he knew, all the different, things he knew about Zen, right? And there was a master who was pouring a cup of tea. He was pouring both of them a cup of tea. When he was pouring the students tea, he kept pouring, 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 and the tea cup began to overflow, but he kept pouring. He never stopped. And so then the student was like, oh, master, it's overflowing or whatever. And so the master was pretty much like, yeah, come back when your cup is empty. So in essence, it was just kind of like, hey, you know too much to be taught anything new or different. And this teacup card here represents, taking valid criticism. That's the message for my feminines. At some point in time, you need to take valid criticism. This is still a season of you continuing to focus on you, your own self-healing, your own self-care, your own self-love, adoration, and admiration. And restoration, I feel, comes up for me as well. So continue to do the work in here, okay? Um, and through this, honor and respect comes to you. Honor and respect is coming to you. You know, I don't even need to expound on that. I feel this regalness, this royalty, very goddessy energy, because I do believe, feminines, you've been doing a lot of work. You've been doing some work. But I also think that there's been a lot of daggers. I feel like you have felt like life has been handing you a lot of daggers. Like people have disappointed you left and right. Your relationships, familial connections, like there's been a lot of disappointment. I feel a heaviness. Um, I feel a heaviness. But this is all to, and I know it sounds so cliche, to make you stronger, make you better. You just heard it all before, but it really is. You can't become queen or king, ruler, leader, master unless you go through some shit and you master it. It's not enough to just go through it. You have to take valid criticism, even if it's from you to you, okay? You have to fix all the chinks in the armor in the gate so that when you get to this, without a doubt, right? You are protected. You are well versed in all things that you need to have mastered and know as far as knowledge and intellect and strategy. So there's no weak spots, no chinks in the armor. Okay? I don't know why I need to say that to somebody. Because I can hear some of you saying, but I've been doing this work and I've been on this path and I've been taking all of this and that and all of the punches. Chitter chatter, chitter chatter. But, okay, when it's all over, you shall wear a crown. Okay? Masculine, what is going on with you? Lightning, you need to learn to control your temper, masculine. Something about a younger man, some type of dealings with the younger. Okay, so this could mean a couple of things. There could be a masculine who is literally dealing with another masculine. I'm gonna leave that where that's at. There could be a masculine who is listening, taking counsel from younger people, younger than himself, who are really not helping to give the right. Okay, there's two ways this is going. Really not helping you get to your goals because it's wrong information. It's misguided information from someone who is not as experienced as you, not as knowledgeable of you, right? But then this is also the energy of a youthfulness, maybe an immaturity that is still very present within the divine masculine, okay? And this is a yoke, so this is about breaking from bondage. It's almost like feeling bound, okay? Um, mm. This is frustration and feeling tied down, okay? And for some of you, there's, remember I was just saying, maybe that was the feminines, but I do feel this kind of on both, because you guys are each other's mirrors, like there's this heaviness, like lack of happiness, true happiness. And this wreath actually comes up because this represents a loss, feeling some sadness behind a loss. Whether it's a loss of a relationship or a loss of, Spirit just tells me someone has lost a home, someone has lost a relationship, someone has lost sight of themselves and they're just feeling very lost because of the loss of themselves. Like, that's part of this feeling bound and, just kind of frustrated that you even let it get this far, to the point where you just kind of, you're feeling very stagnant, in this energy. Like, why am I back here? This was where I was at, 10 years ago. Why am I back here? Repeating a bit of my younger self energy, right? And then this is stepping into new experiences. Somebody is ready to step into something new. Somebody is ready to break some chains and walk away or step out, or just, I hear the song, I'm coming out, right? Somebody's just ready to just come out, come out of something. I just want to, it's almost like I feel like somebody just wants to break the chains, tear their clothes off and be like, man, I'm just ready to just live in my authenticity, just be truly who I am, love how I want to love who I want to love, and just not give a fuck about what the world or what others think, or the financials, or what it looks like on paper, or what is, what I mean, what it looks like to the world or to my family. And I just, wow. So let's take a look at what actually needs to be healed in this relationship. Okay, we have news is on the way. So it looks like, to me, it sounds like there needs to be some type of communication that comes in, some type of explanation, some type of communication, whatever that bears, whether it's forgiveness, apologies, explanation, but something needs to come in to heal this situation. For someone, that is your perspective. Like, I just need to know. I just need to hear something. I just need to know why, what happened, what really happened, or I just want to know if I'm delusional, or, I feel that from someone. But this is also a rainbow, which is telling us that, there is a promise here that the most difficult part of this is over. Like, yeah, the most difficult part of this situation is over. There is light at the end of the tunnel. There is gold at the end of the rainbow. This is like cosmic reward, is what I feel like saying. That's kind of been on my radar. Okay. For doing the work. Again, this is waiting on news. This is a packaged letter, something coming in the mail. So something coming. Now, don't take this literal. Sometimes this news, it says coming in by mail, but it just means by carrier. This might be through a third party situation. It might be through a mutual, a mutual friend, a mutual acquaintance, or by way, just some third party. When I say third party, it doesn't mean an actual person necessarily, but some third party kind of, you know what I'm saying, connection, maybe social media or something. But anyways, you get the picture. Yeah, so an announcement. So there needs to be, like I said, this is all coming together. There needs to be an open lines of communication, or some type of word that comes in, some type of confirmation. There needs to be an announcement. And what announcement rings like to me is like, explanation, forgiveness. Hey, you're not crazy. Even if we go nowhere from here, you weren't crazy. You know what I mean? I did feel this way, or I do remember you. I remember the times. Just something, right? So that this healing can take place from divine masculine or divine feminine. And bag. So this is something important. So this is something important. So maybe some of you are kind of harboring upon a new job, career, commitment, something new. Um, or a raise. Something's transforming or transpiring in life, whether it's in your commitment or whether it's in your career or on the job, where you're about to be, I feel like, blessed significantly financially. I don't, Spirit keeps giving me for some of you guys, this is a few, okay? A few of you. Windfall, inheritance. Some type of, unexpected check. Yeah, just unexpected blessings financially. Uh, but again, this is all for some reason. I just feel like your cosmic reward for doing the work, this communication or this news coming in, this graduation or initiation into something higher or a higher paying situation, or just this unexpected, blessing that comes in. Maybe that's part of the announcement. The announcement comes first, but something, and this takes you to a place of, again, healing. It takes you to a place of feeling worthy, knowing your worth, being reminded of your worth, that you are worthy. And there's healing that takes place in that. This could be for the divine feminine or the masculine, okay? But these are the things, this is the healing that needs to take place. There's a lot that, I feel like is going on in the background. Universe is really working to bring you blessings. Okay. But what is needed for this healing? That's the healing that needs to take place. What can we do? What is needed for this particular healing? So, this is almost like just recognizing any red flags. Okay. Um, recognizing any red flags, paying attention to your finances. I feel like the warning here is that somebody needs to make sure that you are mindful of your coins. If you're trying to move away from a situation or break off a situation, ooh, I feel like this is coming up for my masculines especially. You're going to have to start saving or putting away, being very mindful of your finances, putting aside something so that you can be prepared for whatever is to come. The different moves that will have to be made, or the things that might come at you that may try and tag your bag, because people, when there's separations or walking away of something or change of minds or whatever, or the breaking off of financial partnerships, even if it's in business, people can really go there. They can be angry and retaliate out of vengefulness. Just pay attention to the red signs. There is a warning here, and this warning is pointing to the coins, your purse, okay? So, and maybe for some of you, it means to really pay attention, because maybe something's already happening kind of funny style with your coins, and you need to focus. There's an alarm. There's a finger being pointed like, hey, you need to go and check out these accounts that you think you still got that might not be there, or you need to go check out, what I'm saying, how much is in this account, X, Y to the Z. So, but set up the proper protections and be mindfulness, be very much on top of it, kind of like micromanage your finances. Okay. Spiritual guidance and protection from harm. So either way, you are protected. This is such an awesome card to have. Your angels are protecting you, your ancestors protecting you. And so this is a beautiful thing, you know. That doesn't mean be free willy-nilly. Like, you need to still be focused and set up the proper channels to making sure that you're protected, okay? You're protecting your finances, your savings, or whatever. And this is pleasure with a close friend. So remember, this is how to heal this. Finding pleasure with a close friend. Now, this could also, now listen, I've been saying this for a long time. If you're not in connection and communication or in union with your divine other half right now, be open to how love and romance and whatever, beautiful things show up to you in that way. And part of the healing, part of your healing, could possibly be from having a very close, intimate experience with a friend. I'll call them a soul friend. You know what I'm saying? A homie lover friend. Whatever it is that you need. Get your healing. Get your healing. What you holding out for? You better dust them cobwebs off. You know what I'm saying? And get out there and let love come to you and show you and give to you and bless you. And I mean, come on now. Okay? And then we have situations in the balance that require careful handling. Situations in the balance that require careful handling with the grasshopper. That is right next to pleasure with a close friend. So what that is telling me is what I said. I said what I said. Maybe there's someone already close to you or in your personal dealings in space that you're probably thinking of right now. That may very well be the person that you could you could I almost want to say find healing and balance with. Sometimes, and listen, it doesn't even have to be a lover. This could just be your friends, your true friends, people that you know raise your vibration. When you're with them, you laugh, you don't think about negative things. You're just always talking about good stuff. You know what I mean? You're always having a really great time together, like your girls or just whatever. But somewhere here, you gotta get out. I just feel like I have to say that you gotta get out. You gotta get out and allow yourself to let love in. Even if it's again with self-love and self-care and self-adoration, admiration, getting around people, especially those who can uplift you, those who can speak life upon you, those who look up to you in admiration and adoration. They can sing your praises. You need that so that you can build yourself back up. Okay? Man, I do not know. I'm giving this and it's an okay reading, but it just feels heavy. Like, I just feel like it's just a lot of things happening. Life, and I keep saying that, but that's some real shit right now. And I don't know, I just feel like, gosh. So let's see what changes are underway, and then let's see what you need to do to basically raise your own vibe, okay? How about that? So, what changes are underway, Spirit, my divine feminines, and my divine masculines? What changes are underway for this relationship? Okay. Hmm. Okay. So we have adult children right now. So someone is really getting, okay, it's a lot coming in, so let me slow down. Someone, what I'm really getting from this is, this is more or less adults acting like children. That's what I'm getting from this. Adults are acting like children, okay? Maybe some of us need to be more childlike, okay? Remember that inner child um, inside of us that we keep forgetting about, right? Especially when life is kind of being serious to us, we forget to be playful, you know what I'm saying? We forget to laugh, we forget to go somewhere and ride a roller coaster, like, you know what I mean? Just whatever. But this is about, um, I feel like adults acting like children, and maybe in a way that could be a good thing because this is about the changes that are underway. So maybe this means it's showing up because someone just needs to grow up, and that's the change that needs to happen. It can also be showing up because maybe in a way, I keep hitting on it, just remembering to look at life sometimes through the lens of a child, like everything is new. They don't hang on to things, they just let it go. Even when you disappoint them or upset them as a parent, you tell them no, or you disappoint them. We couldn't get out to the movies because it rained really hard and we had to cancel. And they're sad and they're upset and but they just let it go. The next day is the next day with kids, right? They don't hang on to things and keep on being angry and beating you over the head with it or reminding you of it, or whatever. They just let it go. Um, and even, how you may have hurt them or hurt their feelings, they just let it go. The next day is the next day. The next hour is the next hour. You know what I mean? They're back asking for popcorn and candy and, you know, whatever. So maybe someone needs to take something from that, away from that. This is a windfall. So someone will be experiencing, and this came up with the bag. Remember, this is blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. That's what I feel like saying. Just blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. Like your crown is coming. Okay? Your um, cosmic blessing is coming. And this situation calls for courage. Maybe some of you are being highlighted or shed light on or pushed into the limelight. Like these are the changes that are coming because you did the work. Blessing on blessing on blessing on blessing. And so this new lifestyle change or this new change of wealth and and net worth, right, is going to take a lot of courage and trust, I feel. Yeah, because this says retirement. So I feel like someone is really, really coming into something grand and beautiful, which is going to help you to be able to retire, at least retire from something that you don't like doing so that you can get into something new that you do want to do, right? Maybe travel, maybe whatever you've always wanted to do. Like that's very blessed energy for somebody. Oh, that is so funny because I literally just self-employment. So this is definitely about someone's really just getting blessed. And I just feel like it's because you've been doing the work to heal through some things. You've been doing the work to keep pressing through, perseverance and tenacity you've shown. Um, and so, wow. Yeah, this may take you somewhere, cause you to leave. For some of you, this is about leaving. It's almost like it's like Spirit is saying you have enough light for the step that you're on. So don't worry about the financials. Don't worry about retirement or retiring anybody else in your family. Just don't worry about being self-employed like this. You're blessed. Just leave if you need to leave. Leave this space, um, the apartment, the house, the job, the relationship. Like, leave whatever you know that whatever is coming up in your mind where you need to leave and leave is meaningful to you. Leave and trust that you will be taken care of, that you will be guided, that you will be protected, and that you will have enough. Okay? Um, yeah, you are stronger than you know. Trust in your own strength. Have courage. For someone, this is parental care. If there's, like, man, there's a lot of people on the planet right now having to take care of parents now, to be honest. So this could be very literal, parental care. Someone stepping up and to be because that queen crown came up earlier too. Someone stepping up to become the matriarch of their family. Um, oh, okay. And so for some of you, this is very literal as far as parental care. Maybe that's been kind of taxing. Um, maybe it's been a bit taxing, but I'm just here to tell you to hold on. Hold on. And maybe the parental care is a source of your self-employment. you know Maybe that's something that you're leaving a job to do, leaving somewhere else to do, to go into full-time care of one's parents or something like that. I'm sorry, you guys, my legs are getting uncomfortable now. I've been sitting like this for a while. And for others of you, there is a situation of sobriety. Some of you are working on your sobriety. Some of you need to work on your sobriety. This comes up typically with people who have habits, like you have this thing that you do. This is what Spirit is showing me around the clock. And there's this thing that you do, and you tend to do it daily. Doesn't matter what it is. It could come home, fix myself a drink, vape, whatever you do, whatever your thing, maybe, whatever it is, Um, but something like the change in health that needs to happen, like something you need to really start work on, kind of toning it down, okay, whatever that thing is. But with sobriety, it stands to represent, for the most part, either some type of an addiction, whether it's to drugs or to alcohol or something like that. But sobering up so that you can get clear, sobering up so you can be prepared mentally and physically healthy for this windfall, for this blessing that's coming to you, for this graduation into self-employment or whatever it is, but for these blessings, okay? And then this is healthcare change. Yeah, so this is kind of confirmation of that, becoming more sobered up, paying more attention to your health so that you can be in a better position, again, to just be mentally, spiritually, and physically clear, okay, and healthy. Like, I want to say wealth of health. I want to say just total wellness, okay? So some kind of thing, I want to just do this. You need to stop immediately or just break, just you know what it is. Whatever the first thing came up in your mind when I said that, that's what it is. So take warning, take heed. I don't know why I feel like I have to say that. Do not dismiss this message, because I feel like if you don't take heed, then that healthcare change might be more on the negative side of things. It'll be for you, right? Adult care versus someone else. So please take heed. Somebody needs to hear that. You've got to really start working on your sobriety. Okay? All right. Okay, guys, any special messages, spirit guides, from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine? Let's use this deck so that we can wrap it up. We want to hear what Divine Masculine has to say to our Divine Feminines and vice versa. Okay. Memories. I think about you all the time. I have old photographs that I go back to, that I look at from time to time. It's like I play them in my mind like a broken record. Twin flames. You are my balance. You are my balance. You are my zen. You make me want to be honest. You make me want to tell the truth. You make me want to be honorable. And I know that I caused you pain. I'm working on healing my inner child. Divine Feminines, what do you want to say to the Divine Masculine? Whoa. Just jumped out of here. I just wish I could call you and let you know how much I love you unconditionally. Not being with you is breaking my heart. And I have mourned this relationship more times than I'd like to count and remember. This separation is causing me to miss you. Have faith that you are still worthy of healthy love. You are my soul connection. We have a soul contract, an agreement. And then bottom of the deck, codependent, obsession, possessive, controlling. So I feel like with that card coming up, it's still almost like saying I'm still, for some of you, it's almost like saying I'm still very obsessed with this situation, with this, relationship, with this journey. Not quite willing to let go of control over what happens and how it comes together. For some of you, For others of you, it's almost like I'm walking away from this. Like that may have been what it was before, but I just feel like I literally I throw everything down. I give everything up. I get it now, right? I want you to be free. I want you to be happy, whatever it takes, even if that's not with me. I give up. I give in. Okay. So. All right, guys, thank you. That's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I enjoyed reading for you. And until next time, be well. Love, wealth, health to you, and wholeness.